Dubai.
To Dubai.
Abu Dhabi, Sharjah.
Definitely Dubai.
I love Dubai. It's my second home.
Dubai.
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 Look, by all means, it's Dubai.
Dubai. It's the center of the world, really, Dubai.
I'm happy to be back to Dubai.
So the world is here in the UAE.
And that's why we love Dubai and the United Arab Emirates. What is your favorite city?
Dubai.
Yay!
No, but I really love Dubai.
Believe it or not, this is my favorite city because this is the city of dreams. This is where I achieved all my dreams. And this is where I'm going to achieve more. And it's a city that is open to the world. This city proved to the world what is success and what is achievement and what is putting goals and reaching the goals. So the city by itself, it's an inspirational success story. That's why it's my favorite city.
When I originally moved here, I had no plans to be here this long. So I love being here. I'm here out of choice. And that's something that I want to keep kind of growing in love with. So definitely Dubai. I'm a big Dubai girl here.
It was the city who gave me everything, where I could express myself, where I could meet the people, where I could have all these people who inspired me. And my best experience is, of course, Dubai, from far.
And maybe that's why I'm so fascinated by the Emirates, a country that made of the future their unique value proposition. And not only with the Museum of the Future, not only reaching Mars, it's a mindset. It's moving from being humble. We might not have this strong artistic or cultural heritage. We will earn the future. We will lead people with our visionary approach to the future. And that was created Dubai, a vision from the port.
And indeed, they managed to do so. And as I always say, of course, we can see it all around us. And the biggest proof is having people like you and brilliant minds coming to Dubai and choosing it to be their home and their place of work and impact. And this impact can reach beyond Dubai and the region even to the rest of the world. And this is really, really admirable. The UAE and Dubai, they have achieved the impossible. They have achieved a time-bending accomplishment, yet,
Alhamdulillah,
with humanity in mind, without compromising any resources from anywhere else. Why, in your opinion, the UAE is that fertile environment for growth and collaboration, and why they manage to twist the hands of time and bend it to the will of the UAE?
I feel like the answer to this is going way back in time. شوية. Although I'm a futurist, but let's go back in time.
Okay.
And the reason why is to understand the struggle and hardship of life in the past. What people see today was not achieved because we always had this amazing, let's say, environment. We are in the desert. We had grandparents living in tents and houses and homes made of palm trees. Life was not easy. Our ancestors, my grandfather, would go for 8 months in an endeavor in the sea for trading, pearl diving. He was a tawash, so he was a captain of a boat, and he would have to go and explore the opportunities in the sea for 8 months, for 100 dirham back then, for the 8 months duration. Life was not easy. So knowing that hardship can teach us to, first of all, appreciate what we have and plan properly. And I think it's also the vision and the strategy of our leadership. Before 1971, there was so much effort put into turning this place into a fertile to welcome anyone who would like to add value. If you have the best skill, you have amazing brain, you have amazing talent, you can come here and you can grow. The environment, that ecosystem, that infrastructure, you can see it until today. because that vision was a long-term vision. It was not a short-term win. It is our leadership vision and mission to turn what a lot said is impossible to possible. We've achieved that. The question of why is now how. How do we do this? Not why, because we saw why. We see the inclusion and diversity and growth and the success of the people living here. It's a place where you can come set up a business and grow. It's a place where you can collaborate. It's a place where you can go to the world and globally from the UAE. Dubai was always famous for trading, tourism. Abu Dhabi is famous for so many aspects, whether it's investment, whether it's leading in culture, whether it's leading in as a thought leader, and actually having the courage to achieve what everyone said it's impossible. And every time I hear the word impossible, it no longer comes to me. I think impossible, and immediately the format, the programming is, it's possible, how to do it. This is the programming that we have in the UAE.
I love that.
Literally.
I think everyone should embrace it. And again, actions speak louder than words. And Emiratis and the leadership have proven that the impossible is possible here.
For Abuna Sheikh Zayed, Allah yarhamah. I was so lucky that I met him as a child. And I felt that fatherly love. So I learned from him that there is no impossible. And the best proof is to the actual execution and action, to prove it to the world. He was told that this will always be a desert and planting anything here would be impossible. And look at us today. Technology is here. We are equipped with the brains and the technology and the solutions to achieve anything. And he taught us that more than 50 years ago.
This is really, really moving. It's human intelligence, human nature,
Yeah,
and humanity at its best.
inspiring.
I don't consider it my second home. I consider it home.
Absolutely, Dubai is home.
Of course.
Dubai is home.
Of course.
And my heart
If
is
I travel
with
more
you.
than 15 days, I feel like, I have to come back.
Oh,
Yeah.
this happens to all of us who live here who call Dubai home.
Even in summer, huh? Even in summer, some people they're trying to escape the summer, but for me, like, I love it. It's still like, I have to come back. I can't.
So when I came to Dubai, I saw that there is no limit in creativity and design. So I could express myself more in that part. When in Europe, they will ask you to be more into technical part. So we want a nice building, straight, not too expensive to build, efficient, etc., etc. Here they will tell you, show me something I've never seen before. So that's my main motivation, and that was driving me to this artistic part.
And that's why we love Dubai and the United Arab Emirates.
No, absolutely. It's a country absolutely amazing who show that everything is possible and the sky is the limit.
And they have proved it. They made the impossible happen, which made it possible.
They have put serious pillars also in the development of Dubai. When they started to build the Burj Al Arab, which is the first 7-star in the world, people was wondering why a 7-star in the desert. Mm-hmm. They made it, and the big challenge for them was the palm. Because the whole community and the professional in that artificial island said it's impossible to stabilize a palm island in the sea, and especially the deepness at the end was 20 meters. And they fill it with the rock of Ras Al Khaimah, and they fill it for years, and they made it. They face few issues, they solve them. And Dubai is brave in the sense of they do it, they know they will face some issues, but they will correct them. Then the third pillar was the Burj Dubai, who became the Burj Khalifa, who impressed the whole world and attract the eyes of the world. And Dubai is amazing in attracting the eyes of the world into the place, and that's very important.
I think that the biggest achievement of the UAE is that they transform an infrastructure miracle into an ecosystem, in fertile ground where people can come and not just live in one of the safest places in the world with a very high level quality of life, but they can grow. And that's the real challenge. And that's what I'm an ambassador for. I've been working for a giga project around the world, and what I always said, building infrastructure, it's easy. If you have the money, if you have the capacity, you can attract talents. But building ecosystem, this is something very unique. And that's what Dubai really achieved, where people are happy to come because they found fertile ground to grow. That's unique.
The nations, all the nations are in the UAE. We have 200 nationality. The people that we meet, the people that we interact with on personal level and business level and social level, each of them can be influenced, inspired, and they can take this knowledge and mission and project information and share it globally. So the world is here in the UAE. That's the first thing that comes to my mind, literally. The second thing is the UAE already have put in a platform for the world to be here. How many events do we have in Dubai? And how many conferences? Abu Dhabi, in the UAE, Sharjah, all the Emirates. So many functions, businesses. The world is coming to us. So the world is here and we're exchanging knowledge here. Collaboration is already happening here. How we're taking it global, amazing. UAE had the Emirates Airlines and Etihad Airlines. We're taking the world globally. How do we carry ourselves in global? I try to engage in multiple international functions, but I think in business, the future is about collaboration. The UAE is showing amazing way of how collaborations create value and share value. You know, with the UAE joining the BRICS, with our allies, we will show the world, and we're showing the world already how collaboration can build. And you know, we don't need to take anyone's resources. We need to exchange resources and collaborate to build a better future together.
And Dubai has been a fantastic space for us to be, you know, growing the business from. Mm-hmm. Why? Because there's a lot of large-scale events and gatherings from around the world. This is a hub for meetings. It's attracting some of the top talents, celebrities, athletes, influencers globally.
Yeah.
And thirdly, I do believe this is the land of dreams. Dubai is one of these fantastic places. You can be sitting in a cafe and next to you is a minister. You have access to the rulers of this country. You have access to high decision makers. You are, in a sense, it's small because you can walk into a place and really bump into somebody that you've been absolutely admiring or as a role model. And there's such an openness for that type of dialogue. So I love that. I love that. Great access to fantastic decision makers that are there to support you and realizing the dream and making this place even greater than what it is.
Absolutely. And they have a very, very open and humble attitude.
Dubai, this vibrant city, I believe it's a place for dreams to happen, right? Because there is no boundaries here. There is no limitation for what you can really achieve. And the immense support that you can get from UAE is amazing, because my whole career, I told you, it's a bumpy ride, and I went through challenges, but the only thing that I really didn't need to worry about is regulations or like any limitations. I felt supportive the whole year. And again, since you are in a very important country and you are exposed to different nationalities, different realms, different words, and you get anything what you want, like in a click, right? Everything is smart.
Dubai is home.
It is home.
We are very grateful of being here. And as you said, there's no glass ceiling for growth and opportunity. And you have the proper foundation and infrastructure. And also when it comes to regulation, and it's simple. You do the job, you do it the right way, you be creative, you go the extra mile, and you will be rewarded and awarded.
The land for me of Dubai was exceptional and was giving me all opportunities I wanted, and especially Dubai. At that time, they was telling you, please do what you want. No restriction in creativity, no rules. Let's express your creativity. And then it was for me a totally change coming from Europe, or everything is totally formatted, regulated, and you can be a good designer in Europe, but when you come to Dubai, your brain has no limit. As you said always, the sky is the limit here. So I'm very grateful to the city that I've learned so much, and I have met fantastic people, and I can say that if I had a chance to design things and to achieve nice things, it was also because of the people I've met here. I concentrate as a French on really living with local people, learn from them why this vision, what they want to achieve, why Dubai is happening. And we know that Dubai was not the place with a lot of oil in the region. So why Dubai decided to go not crazy, but to go in a very ambitious vision. And the reason of that impressed me, and I believed in the future of Dubai. And this is why I decided to not just pass by, but to stay here and to bring my family with me.
That is wonderful. And it's correct that it's a great vision, exceptional vision here. And it's a very impactful culture when it comes to empowerment for creatives and entrepreneurs like you. Been here 23 years now. How do you think that affected your journey?
I think that Dubai helped me so much. Dubai made me. I'll be very honest about that, because I came here a young woman, a young talent, true, but the door opened for me. I knocked on that door and that door opened. I knocked on VIPs and they opened the door for a new talent. But VIPs in Dubai, they believe in talent. There is this mentality in Dubai to believe in new talent, to give opportunities to people who are really talented, who can give you as a client maybe much, much better in terms of design, attention to details, service, everything much better than big companies or than big names. So I was giving so many opportunities. I was giving so many huge projects, mansions, villas by VIPs. Why? Because they have this mentality here. They believe in new talents. And then they see your work, they see you are talented, they see how much you can give to this project, and then you got your chance. So this is amazing. This, you don't find it in many countries all over the world. That's why here it's the land of opportunities, because they have this mentality as people, as everyone here believes in this. There is this positive vibes, and this vibe is here because the leaders have this vibe. So if the leaders doesn't have this vibe, the people will not have it. But when you have leaders with this positive vibes, with this projection for future, with goals, they are your role model. You want to learn from them. They inspire you, and then you grow. So everyone's growing here.
That's true. It's a very empowering culture from the top.
Yes.
From the top, and you can see it around us. And we are very, very grateful for being here in this fertile environment for growth.
Yes, I am. I am blessed and grateful for coming to Dubai and for basing my career here in Dubai.
Yeah.
And also go for some events, because in Dubai, I think it's like it's good for everyone.
No, yeah.
Still, you're
networking. I think, yeah.
All people, they are looking for networking and for entertainment. So we try to combine those things.
That,
Very interesting.
No, that's true. Yeah. No, I've seen in Dubai, like this community, the networking, like it really plays a lot of difference, and it actually connects people more. Like the two individuals from different field altogether, you just meet at the community, and it's just like so amazing. And then you just don't know that connection goes, where. Yeah. Like, so it's nice. It's good. Yes,
We had a collaboration with NFT Gallery. So they have branches in Dubai Mall, in Mall of Emirates. So firstly, our models did fashion show for them, because they had kind of collaboration with one designer, and we provided them with models. And after that, we had a collaboration. We hold our event there, Model Weekend, and we created our own NFTs, and it was like a unique collaboration between NFT Gallery and model agency in Dubai. So it was a new thing for Dubai, and it was very good.
It was very good.
I mean, we had very and we did it twice.
What were the factors being here in the UAE that helped you through your journey, and also had enticed brilliant minds from different parts of the world to come to Dubai and set businesses and collaborate with you and other organizations?
I think, in my opinion, from my experience, from my journey, first of all, as an Emirati, we receive great support from our government. Whether it's, Dubai SME, part of the ED, or even, the support and program that they have for small and medium enterprises and startups. There is so much available in the market that helps, like, entering the market, whether it's a startup or an expansion to the region and wanting to be allocated in the UAE. Having this diverse society, it's very easy to have the talent that you need. I think also that was very helpful with my growth in the business, to be able to work with scientists and engineers and experts in certain industries. It was phenomenal because you meet them through the more than 1,000 events happening a year in the UAE. You can attend so many exhibitions and meet the state-of-art technologies, the best minds and brains in the industry. Just being in the UAE, from all around the world, they come here and they discuss and they showcase what they offer and their services and products.
I mean, Dubai has always appealed for a lot of reasons. From an expat perspective, living in Asia, Dubai is much closer to family back in the UK. So from that perspective, it's the center of the world, really, Dubai. So, all the benefits that has as a British expat. But I think from a professional perspective, Dubai felt like a complete, fresh breath of air. You can tell that it's a very progressive place. They are open to expansion. They are open to growth. And it feels like people have a lot more freedom here to explore opportunities. Of course, you have to be compliant with the laws, but there is a very different growth mindset here, I would say, in the Middle East. And I think Dubai is probably at the heart of that.
Wow, this is amazing. How do you see the legal landscape over here being in a very new or young, still very growing country? How adapting and adaptable to the needs of the market and everything and all of the uncertainty that's been going on in the world, especially in the last years?
I mean, the UAE is a super interesting legal environment. Historically, you've always had Sharia law, onshore UAE law, and I think that has probably been a hindrance to international businesses operating here. But you've seen the emergence of the DIFC, the AGM, both international financial free zones. They adopt a system of law that is much more akin to English law. And that has, I think, really helped fuel the growth of international business here. A lot of foreign businesses, a lot of foreign investors draw a lot of comfort from the legal systems of the DIFC, the ADGM, the court system. I think there's a lot of nervousness around Islamic proceedings onshore, but having an international court system in two of the leading financial free zones, it makes us, I think that's kind of helped precipitate the growth and the boom that you've seen in Dubai.
Excellent. And if we want to get more technical and dig deeper, what would be the three main things that would encourage any international investor or a new business to start in Dubai versus other places in the world?
Well, I think there's a lot, there's a growing economy here, right? And a lot of it is also at the moment fueled by what's going on in Saudi Arabia as well. So there's a bigger growing customer base in the UAE. So it's a great market if you're an international business to understand, to explore and exploit. I think getting into the technical legal for a bit, what makes all this possible is being able to structure your holding company at a DIFC or an AGM level. So it means that it's possible for investors to lend money with confidence. It's possible to take, security over things like IP, which are crucial to business. That's where the real value is. It's possible to create employee share incentive schemes with confidence at that ADGM level. And then you have your subsidiaries operating onshore, both in Dubai, UAE, and further afield. But that kind of structure with the ability to kind of invest at a higher level under an English law system has resulted in massive growth, I think.
Wow.
Makes sense?
It does. It does. We can see it all around us. A lot of people do not know what's going on behind the scene to start up a company over here. and why most of the world is coming to Dubai and the United Arab Emirates. And as well in Dubai, I think there's a huge movement happening in Abu Dhabi as well. What's your take on that?
Yeah, Abu Dhabi is a really interesting place. I think you can see a massive effort from the Abu Dhabi government, the sovereign wealth funds that are based there. Their ambition is to have, the top talent from the world building businesses in Dubai. They want to build unicorns in the UAE, and they want the talent to be based in Abu Dhabi. So there's huge incentives for top talent, startup founder teams to relocate and grow their businesses in Abu Dhabi, and we're definitely seeing that. I think the slight challenge is that Abu Dhabi is a slightly smaller place, slightly more sedate than the UAE, and obviously, people are attracted to Dubai for more than just work. The lifestyle it brings here. So, I think between Abu Dhabi and Dubai, you're seeing a huge influx of talent, and I think you'll continue to see that as the region continues to prosper.
So let's say there's a new company from Spain or wherever else, South America or rest of Europe, who would like to come here and establish their business, whether they have a product or a service. What would be your initial advice and recommendations to them?
First of all, we try to break down all the stereotypes that most of the companies have. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people and a lot of companies that they have wrong perceptions about what it's the UAE, what is the GCC or the Middle East or the Arab world. They put everything together. In the Arab world, it's not homogeneous. So first of all, we do cross-cultural intelligence with the client. We explain what it's the UAE. It's not only the towers or the fancy restaurants or the luxury cars. It's a very competitive market where you have to compete literally with the world in a country of 10 million people where 200 nationalities live together. So we need to compete, and the competition is going to be hard, it's going to be tough. So we try to adjust their pitch, their message, their products, their services to the local market in a very realistic way, and tell them that they have to be disciplined, they have to be flexible, they have to prepare a medium long-term strategy, not a short-term strategy, because they will get frustrated if they think they will come here and all the super rich people will be throwing the money. They will fail. And our mission and our work is to be very realistic, very transparent, and reflect the reality of the market to the company to be successful in the medium long term.
I'm sure many companies do need to embrace that attitude and perspective and have a wake-up call about the reality here. And as you said, tenacity, persistence, and mid and long term is the answer and the right approach to do business here. And I think most importantly, as you know, knowing the culture.
Definitely.
That is one aspect of it. And then you have the friendly and easy environment. I think it's very important for people to understand you need to go through reliable sources and know where you're getting the information from. Because I've heard negative experiences because they did not do their due diligence. So there is so much government information available, whether you go through Dubai Economical Department or Abu Dhabi Economical Department or any of the free zones. We have many free zones in the UAE, Dubai Chambers of Commerce providing a lot of information and insight, and they have an amazing initiative, their international global offices that provides information to come to the UAE and attract businesses here and help Dubai-based businesses also expand globally. So the support and the ease of doing business and the information available online. And you can literally find all the activities, how to do it, if you're required to be at a free zone or on land, all that information available online. It's always good to work with a reliable source. The government provides all the sources online, and you can reach them and ask them directly. There is available landlines and phone lines that can answer the questions, as well as the online information and chats that's available online on the government portals. why I mention that, because being in the industry and working for the government and semi-government entities in the past, building ecosystems for businesses, the one-stop shop, like a government services is always allocated to provide these services. So reach out and come and visit and learn instead of taking actions not built on reliable information and reliable sources of data. Very important. It will enhance your soft landing in the UAE. You are located in the heart of the region, in a location that allows you to literally connect to Asia, Africa, Central Asia, Europe. You can go globally from here, and you have such a diverse community where you will find the talent, you'll find the technology, you will find the right team to work with.
And that is, again, absolutely true. It's one of the most agile, transparent, and efficient processes and governments to set up businesses and to grow businesses.
And I think that's fundamentally why the UAE has been very attractive to a lot of businesses. It's the safety, security, ease of doing business, ecosystem, and infrastructure.
And now, speaking of Emirati and being blessed being here in the United Arab Emirates and in Dubai, where the growth opportunity is infinite and there is no glass ceiling for development, where do you see the key sectors that would be the drivers for growth in the coming near future?
I would say in the coming near future and even in the present.
Okay.
Everything related to the digital transformation that the country is experiencing right now, there are opportunities. Even if it is in fintech or edutech or health tech, but of course, robotics, IoT, artificial intelligence, renewable energy. Soon, the UAE will host COP28. So there's a lot of efforts to diversify the source of energy and to make it more sustainable, even in a country who is a producer of oil and gas. There's a very wise and very smart strategy from the UAE government trying to diversify the economy based on more sustainable resources and more knowledge. So I think there are opportunities in several fields, but I want to highlight those that they are more related to technology.
And what about food security?
And I think with the investments that the UAE is doing in food security programs, not only in the UAE, and not only also in the region of the Middle East, but also in Latin America, acquiring agricultural lands, farms, to guarantee those food supply from those countries to their own country, the UAE. It's another smart move from the UAE government.
You have an astronaut.
One of them just got back. Alhamdulillah, salamta. Sultan. Yeah, it's phenomenal. And we have a female astronaut also being prepared for her own, let's say, excursion and exploring the space. It's inspiring. And, when you hear from the leaders and when you hear the vision and why it actually took place, the vision is remarkable. The Middle East was the home of science and math and chemistry and medicine. And now we're leading again. We took a long break, which was, to me, I would love to, it would have been shorter break than the break that we took, but it's nice to see us back into the science realm, achieving and exploring and learning. We have the most amazing minds, and they went all around the world. And it's really good to see that the Middle East is, in my personal view, regaining its glory, regaining its brains. And then I hope to see more and more youth realizing how important it is for our youth to learn and educate themselves science and aerospace and beyond that when it comes to technology and what we can achieve. The future is bright when our youth is literally well equipped for it.
And you make us all proud.
Thank you.
And there is an aura of curiosity and mystery about the culture and the life of Emiratis, especially for those who haven't visited the UAE, but even for many of us expats, whether Arabs or non-Arabs. So could you kindly shed a light and unveil some of the mystery about the life of Ilanud Al-Hashmi as an Emirati daughter, sister, businesswoman, and of course, shed light on the life of Emiratis in general?
I would love to respond and go like, what would you like to know? Because there's so much. But from my experience, I met some people in the UAE. For some reason, maybe they're in companies that doesn't have Emiratis, or living in places maybe the Emiratis don't visit a lot. But they spent years without meeting Emiratis. So I'm really always happy to, when someone says, I've been here for 4 years, you're the first Emirati I talked to. I was like, okay, that's a lot of responsibility. Let's be the best ambassador, yalla. And answer all their questions. So if you have questions, please do ask it. But there's so much. As Al Anud, we're simple. We value family. We enjoy the desert. We enjoy winter time. We love nature. We love the sea. There is 3 type of, let's say, geographical Emiratis located or in history, either in the mountain, their location, or from by the sea, living by the sea, or from the desert. And the UAE is about, this integrated society. And we are just normal, simple human beings that love their culture and embrace it. There's a lot of Emiratis very open-minded. They speak multiple languages. We love traveling. Beyond London, we travel other places as well. There is wrong perceptions about us that I always try to rectify.
Okay.
And I hope I can, through this podcast as well. No, we don't have a fuel pump in the backyard. Not every one of us own a G-Wagon. And definitely we don't receive salaries if we don't have a job. There's a lot of wrong perceptions. Emiratis are really hardworking. They're very committed. They're very creative. And I've met amazing Emiratis, very smart, 7-8 languages, more than a master. Some of them have 2 masters, a PhD. So don't believe what you hear. Please go and meet an Emirati. And there are so many instruments that actually allow people. There is a Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Cultural Center. There is, you can learn Emirati Arabic with our accent in Al Ramsa Institute. There is, go to Al Fahedi, walk around, go visit the museum. We all love the buildings and the restaurants, but please go to Old Dubai and enjoy the experience and learn about our history. You will understand us more. I think that's very important.
Now we come to our last question, and I know the answer already. I hope I'm guessing right. But the question is, what is your favorite city?
Dubai. There is no
Dubai.
question. Whenever I travel, coming back is almost like a thrilling experience because I'm coming back to home.
Of course it is. Yeah. And again, not Dubai, but it's Dubai.
Dubai.
Come on, people, let's say
Dubai.
it right from now. Dubai.
Dubai.
Ilanud Al-Hashmi, Marina Skiba, Ankita Jane Bhatia, Monsieur Amadei Santalo, Dr. Celeste Cecilia Le Turco, Sheikh Mohammed Orfali, Ras Sahin, Jamie Treadgold, Sausan Sana, Jose Diego Manzanera. I thank you for being part of the Inners. Hello, Inners community. Hope you enjoyed this session. We'd like to know your comments and thoughts. Most importantly, please do share the episodes and the micro content. The purpose of this podcast is to exchange experiences and share knowledge and raise awareness. So be part of the change. Create your waves. Let the ripple effect reach to everyone, where all of good action comes full circle. And please do remember to hit the like button and the subscribe button. and I'll see you next session.